In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. Welcome, dear students. I hope with the grace of Allah Almighty, you are enjoying good health. Today we are going to study the chapter number 4, End of Terms by David Dacius. I am Ms. Kuratulain Iftikhar, lecturer in English, Senior Girls Wing. David Dacius is a renowned English writer and critic. This is an autobiographical essay in which the author recalls the days of his school life. He expresses his feelings and memories regarding the holidays while criticizing the rigorous and boring system of school life. He frankly talks about the poverty and describes those desires that remained unfulfilled. The writer possesses a remarkable memory and tells even the minute details of bygone days. Now, I am going to tell what the lesson is about. इस सबक में डेविड डेशिस अपने स्कूल के ज़माने तालिब इल्मी के तासुरात बताते हैं। डेविड डेशिस कोई नालायक तालिब इल्म नहीं था। स्कूल के ज़माने की चंद बातें, मसलन स्कूल का तवील दुरानिया, तलबा में पढ़ाई का मुकाबला और ज़्यादा सा होमवर्क इसके लिए थका देने वाला और बेजार कुन होता। स्कूल जाने के लिए जगाने वाली नुकरानी की आवाज़ इसके कानों में ऐसे सुनाई देती जैसे जहन्नुम से बुलावा आ रहा है। फिर डेविड डेशिस स्कूल में 3 किस्म की छुट्टियों का जिक्र करता है। नंबर 1 वीकेंड यानी हफ्ता और इतवार की छुट्टी। नंबर 2 अनस्केड्यूल्ड हॉलीडेज यानी अचानक या गैर मुतवक्का छुट्टियाँ। इससे कभी कभार फुटबॉल मैच देखने के लिए आधे दिन की छुट्टी मिल जाती, या सर्दियों के मौसम में अगर मुसलसल कुछ दिनों के लिए बर्फ़बारी होती तो पूरा दिन स्केटिंग के लिए मिल जाता। तीसरी किस्म की तवील छुट्टियाँ, इसमें क्रिसमस, ईस्टर और गर्मियों की छुट्टियाँ शामिल हैं। डेविड डेशिस जो था वो छुट्टियों का बड़ी बेसब्री से इंतज़ार करता था, ख़ास तौर पर वीकेंड पर जुमे का बड़ी बेताबी से इंतज़ार करता। जुमे की सुबह इसे बहुत खुशगवार महसूस होती और दोपहर में वो घर जाते हुए ऐसी खुशी और आज़ादी महसूस करता जैसे किसी कैदी को जेल से रहाई मिली हो। राइटर अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी की ज़िंदगी को भी याद करता है कि स्कूल के थका देने वाला वक्त इस वक्त ख़त्म हुआ जब वो यूनिवर्सिटी में गया। वहाँ कम पीरियड और आने जाने वक्त की आज़ादी पाकर अपने आप को बहुत आज़ाद महसूस करता और लुत्फ़अंदोज़ होता। डेविड डेशिस अपने बचपन की अधूरी ख्वाहिशात का भी जिक्र करता है। बचपन में उसे ट्राईसाइकिल यानी 3 पहियों वाली साइकिल की शदीद ख्वाहिश थी। उसके वालिदैन के पास पैसे ना होने की वजह से पूरी ना हो सकी। फिर बड़े होकर ये ख्वाहिश उसकी बाइसिकल यानी 2 पहियों वाली साइकिल में बदल गई। जैसा कि ऑथर एक मेहनती तालिब इल्म था, एडिनबर्ग यूनिवर्सिटी में उसे अनाम की रकम मिली जिससे उसने अपनी बाइसिकल ख़रीदी जब उसकी उम्र 21 साल थी और उसने अपनी ये ख्वाहिश पूरी की। स्कूल से वापसी पर राइटर का दिल मिठाई और आइसक्रीम खाने को चाहता, लेकिन पैसे न होने की वजह से कभी पूरी न होती। सिर्फ मौसम गर्मा की छुट्टियों की ख्वाहिश ही ऐसी ख्वाहिश थी जो हर साल पूरी हो जाती। मौसम गर्मा की 2 माह की छुट्टियों का इससे सारा साल इंतज़ार रहता। ये छुट्टियाँ उसके लिए खुशी और मसरत का पैगाम लाती। इन छुट्टियों को गुजारने के लिए वो अपनी फैमिली के साथ गाँव रवाना हो जाता। नाउ ओपन योर बुक्स ऑन पेज नंबर 14. Let us study. I believe a school teacher wrote a book some years ago with title Friday Thank God. The phrase expresses perfectly my attitude to the arrival of weekend during term time when I was a schoolboy. The daily grind of school, with its abundant homework, its fierce competition, the sense of never being able to relax, pressed heavily upon me, in spite of the fact that I often enjoyed the actual classroom work. Phrase mean a group of words giving some meaning, expresses, describes perfectly, completely attitude, way of thinking, grind, hard work, labor, abundant, excessive, too much, plentiful, fierce, severe, cruel, competition, contest. The writer refers a book written by school teacher entitled Friday Thanks God. After reading the book Friday Thank God, David Dashes experienced the same feelings about the weekend in school. In this line, David says that he was not a weak student, he was intelligent and industrious and enjoyed the actual classroom work. The writer was fed up with the hard and the boring routine of school. He could not have spare time for relaxation because of machine like routine and plenty of homework and ever present contest or competition among the students. Waking up in the morning with the knowledge that one simply had to get out of bed, that there was no possibility of turning over for an extra dose, and seeing the hours of school stretching ahead was a dismal experience, especially on Monday. We had a maid once who would climb each morning with grim steps up to the attic floor where Lionel and I slept in one bedroom and my sister Sylvia in another, and announce in a deep funeral tones, Lionel, David, Sylvia, time. I used to lie waiting for that ominous tread on the uncarpeted attic stairs, and the voice it heralded sounded in my ears like summons to damnation. The anticipation was always worse than reality. Turning over, changing over, stretching, extending, dismal, depressing, grim, gloomy, attic, room under the roof of the house, or room upstairs, announce, declare, funeral, very sad, tones, voice, ominous, something bad, tread, walk, herald, announce, summons, call, damnation, condemnation. Writer says that morning time was not good time for him. He did not want to get up early in the morning. There was a maid in the house of the writer who used to come early in the morning in the bedroom to wake the writer, his brother Lionel, and his sister Sylvia. It was a gloomy expression for writer. Servant announced in a typical tone to get up without considering the author's desire for an extra sleep or dose. The maid's steps were ominous. Her voice was like call for help. The steps of maid indicated the gloomy hours of the school, and the writer was broken at heart. I don't remember ever being especially unhappy in class, but the oppressive weight of the knowledge of a full day school ahead reminded a characteristic sensation of my childhood and disappeared only after I had left school and entered the university, where the smaller number of classes to be attended and the freedom of the students to come and go meant a completely new kind of academic world. Anticipation made expectations oppressive, harsh, characteristics, peculiar, sensation, feelings disappear, and freedom, independence. In these lines, the writer said that he was never unhappy in his class, but he was always under the weight of next day's schoolwork. This made him unhappy. At last, he was unable to get rid of this routine as he bade goodbye to school life and entered the university. It was a new kind of life for the writer and new kind of world for him. The writer had to attend a small number of classes. He had the full freedom to come and go. To wake up on Thursday morning to feel the end of week already lying ahead. Friday morning was positively rose colored. The last period as each of our lesson was called on Friday, whatever the subject, had its special flavor of the end of the week. And one walked home from school on a Friday afternoon, however much work had been assigned for the Monday, with the tread of an escaped prisoner. Friday night, with 2 solid holidays before school again, was the best night of the week. Saturday night, with still a whole day between it and Monday, was pleasant in quite different way. Sunday night was full of threat of Monday morning. Flavor, taste, assigned, allotted, escaped, runaway, prisoner, captive, threat, warning, danger. In this line, writer expresses his feelings on approaching the weekend. Waking up on Thursday morning gave him pleasant feeling because he saw the end of week already lying ahead. Friday morning was very pleasant and rose colored. With its last period at noon, it was followed by two holidays. He walked towards home on Friday afternoon as if he was an escaped prisoner. Friday night was the best night of the week. Saturday was a pleasant day for him. Saturday night was a lovely night because there was still a whole day between it and Monday. Sunday night was the end of his happiness because he had to go to school on Monday morning. It was followed by week-long packed program. Sometimes there were unexpected respites, a half holiday to let us attend a football match, which some unforeseen circumstances has caused to be cancelled the preceding Saturday, or the sudden dismissal of school an hour or two before the usual time because of some unexpected crisis or celebration. But these were few and far between. Once a term, we had annual midterm holiday, a Monday off, which made the luxuriously long weekend, but it seemed to go just as fast as ordinary weekends. And occasionally in winter, if there had been a continuous hard frost for some days, we would get a whole day skating holidays. These were blessed breaks in routine, but not, of course, comparable to the holidays we got at Christmas and Easter. 3 weeks each in my early school days, later tragically reduced to fortnight, and then, if my recollection of laws is not misleading me, to mere 10 days. But the holidays were summer holidays, the 2 months vacation we got in summertime, and it was these months towards which the whole year moved. Respite, break, interval, preceding former, dismissal, release, freedom, crisis, trouble, few and far between, seldom, blessed, holy, tragically, dolefully, fortnight, 15 days, 2 weeks, recollection, remembrance, recall, mislead, misguide. Writer says that sometime unscheduled breaks were a great blessing and bliss for him. For example, a half holiday due to some unexpected crisis or celebration or to watch the football match, but it happened seldom. In winter, when there was frost for some days, a whole days were allowed for skating. Once in a term, he had the annual midterm holiday, a Monday off, which made the luxurious weekend. The writer had a very warm feeling about Easter and Christmas holidays. He liked and welcomed these holidays greatly, but he felt sorrowful that those holidays were reduced from 3 weeks to 2 weeks and then to 10 days. Inshallah, we will continue our lesson tomorrow, but learn the meanings of difficult word. Do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today. May Allah shower His special blessings on you and your family. Best of luck.